Hello YouTube, Wheelchair21 here, and this is the review for Ultraman Gaia, Agul, version 2, who was a main character in Ultraman Gaia. He was the secondary Ultraman, and, well, he fought for the same reasons that Gaia did, but for another cause. Gaia fought for the safety of Earth's citizens and its people. Gaia fought for the planet entirely, which caused for these guys to have a huge rival and fight for most of the series before they could actually work together. He comes with his own Gaia Saber, which is this nice little blue effect piece you'll see here, and later on in the review. His own Gaia finishing attack, it's called the Agul Photon Saber and the Agul Photon Screw, similar to Gaia's abilities. And he also comes with a Gaia Photon Flash, but in his own blue finish and design. And as for the figure inside its packaging, you can see it comes with red light timer, which I used and replaced the regular blue light timer because it's beam setting, along with the photon screw, blue photon stream, Agul Saber, and his pipe lighting head is already plugged in place of his regular lighted head. So anyways, let's go right to this review right away. Ultraman Agul comes with, well, literally the same points of articulation that a normal Ultra Act does have, with some better benefits than Gaia. His arms actually turn better, but unlike his chest being the loose point, his legs are now the loose one. So it varies from Ultra Act to Ultra Act. Well, let's go right into his physical details and features. He comes with this nice little blue hand-like sword effect set called the Agul Photon Saber. And usually he wields it on his right arm, similar to how other Ultramen later on, like Mabius and Hikari, would use their own light flash sword ability, or like Max, who is being released soon. I could seriously see this being repackaged with Hikari whenever he is decided to be released. Well, anyways, as this thing wants to not get on the ball joint. This thing looks amazing. It is a great slash effect. I actually pose this on some Kamen Riders that are actually with the same type of ball joints, because not all Tamashii figures have the same ball joint. Some Kamen Riders don't have the same ball joint as these, and these don't have the same ball joints as one another. So it tends to be a giant weird-ass thing that Tamashii likes to do. You get the same type of ball joints, or you don't get the same type of ball joints. This beam effect saber part is at least 4 to 6, at least good 4 inches long, 3 inches long, and is a nice, well, add-on to the effect that, well, he at least doesn't have the average photon stream effect that I like to call the photon flash just because of stupid Dragon Ball Z references. As for his photon screw, his finishing Kamea wave-like wind ball attack, which is this nice crystalline blue and violets and purples mixed together with whites. It goes on both his hands, and you actually have to plug it in, which ends up being a pain, because sometimes they just don't want to plug in together. Well, here is the the Agul's Photon Screw, which sometimes I can get to actually bounce, and sometimes I can't. Meaning you will need a Tamashii stage to actually pose this feature, because, well, both his hands are sticking out, and the weight either just brings him down, or it just looks so weird posing him looking like this. Along with the fact that his body, being his legs don't give, they don't really want to pose. And I found out if you do pose it on a Tamashii stage, it actually has a hole for it located near the tip of the blast, meaning I have it on upside down. Yes. Good idea, Wheelchair. Put the thing on upside down for the review and don't even have a stage. Problem is, I don't want to buy stages because, well, I usually just have these all stationed up on a bookshelf, and they stand quite nicely without special effect parts. Being that I'm doing a review, I probably should buy some to help display these figures out a lot better, especially so I can actually one day figure out how to pull these out without causing a huge-ass 10-minute lapse of having to edit out stuff to actually pull out this plug, replace it with the other plug, and have him look like he's flying while doing his abilities in midair, and do some great scenery posing with him. As for now, I gotta say, if you really like Agul, most people usually like him more than Gaia. I would recommend you getting this figure. It's mostly backorder in lots of retailers right now. Most likely, if you want to find a good retailer that probably will still have it in stock, Possibly check CS Toys, but I hear they might not be carrying as much of the Ultra Act line as of late, because they do not sell quite well, because, well, not many people enjoy the Ultra Act line for the fact their posability is hindered, their plastic feels lower quality, and, well, they tend to screw up in a lot of the joints since they're not based on actually the SHF Figure Arts line in a line of their own. I, for one, loved Gaia, I, for one, loved Tiga, and I had to have these right away. So I stupidly fell for, I like the series, I like the character, must have the figure on its release. So, don't be stupid, don't rush out and get these things for Ultra Acts. Stay more towards the Figure Arts, and stay far away from those Monster Arts unless you want to pay out the ass for those prices. Anyways, I've been Wheelchair21, check out Toku Anime News, check out our blog, check out our podcast, check out our host channels, check out our Twitter, follow us on Twitter, find us on Facebook. Wait, we only have a Facebook for the podcast. Scratch that. So, yeah, follow us on Twitter, check out our Facebook fan page, and I will be seeing you guys later because I have to go pack for Power Morphicon 3. So, until then, see ya.